They're also letting us know that making a decision is one of humanity's strongest, most powerful powers.
Hello, this is Carrie O'Donnell from Tarot Soul Writer, and today I have Jean from SunPsychic Jean. She's a psychic medium, and I'm so happy to have you here on my show. I was on Jean's show, God, it's been months now, and I've been wanting to get you on, and it's just so happened I've gotten back in the saddle, and she was gracious enough to say, yes, I will help you with your Sunday message.
Thank you very much, Carrie, for your invitation. I think this is a wonderful format that you're providing, and I'm very excited to be a part of it.
Excellent. And just a reminder to people out there, when I have a guest, we usually do it this way. I will channel and I work with automatic writing, what I call soul writing. I use the cards to get me into that realm. I record my message. Then I invite my guests to work how they work. You know, it's different for everyone. So they get their message. We will read our individual messages. We have not discussed it. We don't know what's going to come up. And then at the end, we'll see what the common threads were, and we'll be able to discuss it. So with that said, I am going to give the floor to Jean.
Okay, well, thanks, Carrie. And it will take me just a minute or two. I'm just going to take a couple of deep breaths. And if everybody wants to do this along with me, I do encourage that. And I can pick up on your energy, the energy and the vibration of the community that is watching this. So what I am asking is for my spirit guides and angels to come in and assist me with a message that is most important for everyone to learn, and that is for your highest good. I did pull a card beforehand as a point of focus, and it was an angelic form that had the message was balance. I was also instructed before coming and meeting with Carrie to wear a white clothing in order to help raise my vibration and allow for that angelic vibration and frequency to come through me easily. As I'm doing my deep breath work, what I'm seeing are dragons, and these are white and gold dragons. And these are very loving dragons and very protective dragons. What is important for us to know is that we are the ultimate, most important message is the divine spark that is in each and every one of us. The other message is that we are all humans here on planet Earth experiencing a human experience. And you've heard me say this before, and what they want to let us know is that it is, they're urging us, encouraging us, and egging us on to work on balancing both of these, the divine spark or the creative side, as well as our human ego, the egoic side, the analytical side, and these two being in balance. And they want us to utilize the spiritual aspect and information and guidance in our human everyday lives, in our human actions. They say when we take action, do so consciously, in our as consciously and as aware as possible. I'm recalling a message that I gave to someone just recently, and they said to look at things from many different perspectives, look at things in a multifaceted direction. They want us to be able to see our point and our vision, and they also want us to see another's vision, another's reality, another's point of view, in order to understand and to gain compassion, not to judge, not to compare, not to emulate, not to follow, but just to expand our human awareness of where the someone else and their actions and their decisions may have led them, and where our actions and our decisions lead us. They're also letting us know that making a decision is one of humanity's strongest, most powerful powers that humanity has, that we don't utilize. We have the power to make a decision towards the life and the earth and the reality that we want to create. They're also telling me that all humans have this ability, but the humans who don't consciously aware that the decisions that they make and the actions that they take really do manifest and affect others is where you find chaos. They're not aware of the reality or the actions that they're taking is manifesting. They just think that they're in their own little bubble and it has to do with their ego. But we know that I am you and you are me. If I hurt you, I am hurting myself. If I steal from you, I am stealing from myself. We are all one soul. We are all one vibration. We are all one humanity. And it's important for us to see this and to come together and to respect everybody's journey, the journey that we're on. So how is this, let me just slow down a little bit and get to the crux of it. They're just asking you to remind yourself, be aware, try and be conscious with your decision making, be compassionate with your judgment and observation. And to they want you not to hold on to either who you are or what you did in the past, and they don't want you to hold on to who somebody else is or what they've done in the past. They want you to learn from a situation, let go of the information, and move forward in a conscious and aware and a high vibrational awareness manner. So I hope that makes sense, and I believe that is where we we'll take a pause there, Carrie. So that was
this process amazes me every time, because even though there are some things that you said, they're a little bit more eloquent than what I wrote down, or, you know, a little different, I got a very similar message. I felt like I was connected to Metatron, Archangel Metatron, when I was writing this. And I'm going to just start by showing some of the cards, and then I'm going to read what I wrote from the cards. So I did pull the Flower of Life card reversed. And I had to make note that you can actually draw the Star of David on the Flower of Life through connecting points, and that I pulled it upside down. And I think a lot of what's going on in the world and that energy that's been churned up might have been represented there. And then I pulled 3 tarot cards from the Golden Tarot. I have the King of Pentacles reversed. I have the Queen of Wands. And then I have the Hanged Man reversed. And then I chose 3 deck of character cards underneath them. I never know why I pull the cards I do or in what shape. They just kind of tell me to do it. And then I have Devoted, Tears, and then the Unicorn. And then the final card from the angel deck that I have, Healing with the Angels, I pulled meditation. So out of all of that, I just studied the cards, went into automatic writing, and this is what I came up with. So many on the planet can only see in their 3D reality. They are asleep to the divine, not able to see what is most obvious. This lack of moving beyond the obvious, the literal, the linear, is the problem. Conflicts have arisen from miserly and exploitive behavior, creating a corrupt world with leaders who manipulate politics through money and power. All things for sale, all life buy sell, all relationships transactional, have or have not. Will you put love, honor, and compassion for others on the exchange? This thinking creates fissions, cracks that divide humanity, creating separateness and indifference to the suffering of others. Do not hide under a superior attitude. We are all one. There are no justifications for the rape and exploitation of others, the abuse of land, resources, or people. We are all one. What you do to another comes back onto you threefold. The alarm is sounding. It is time to reassess what you value. It is time to lead, to stand up for those who are attacked or abused or neglected. Take center stage in the name of honor, virtue, and respect. Begin in your circle, your family, your community. Each act of love and compassion ripples out and affects all. This is the spiritual turning point for the planet, to succumb to materialism or to embrace the laws of spirit, to embrace love and divine power that resides within each soul. Live from your heart and be guided to your ultimate purpose, to love and be loved. It is time to live for something greater than ego's desires. Through human tears during this time, humanity will have an opportunity to heal, to face how things are, and to own up to how things have been. You are now part of a reckoning, a time of putting things back into balance. Allow yourself to face the scary things that lie ahead, to find humanness, empathy, and compassion on the other side of fear. Anything is possible. Hope springs eternal. All is not lost. Quiet your mind, and you will quiet your fears. Release your inner power and divine faith, and allow your highest consciousness to move you forward on your path. And that's the message that I received.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very similar to some of the things that you had said. Now I wish I had written down exactly, because some things really popped up for me. Did anything pop up for you?
Yeah, I mean, I found a lot of similarities. And the quietness and taking in your own decision making, and this is the action and the conscious awareness in our actions and our decisions, and that our decisions are our gift of choice is humanity's greatest power. We can choose. We have the ability to choose. We can choose what we want and what we don't want, what we want to see in this world and what we don't want to see in this world, what we'll stand by and allow and what we won't stand by and allow. I mean, it really is that strong, and we are stronger together. And there are so many more people in this world that are of love and light, and to love one another and do unto others as you have them do unto you. And it's like such a small, finite number of people that are just batshit crazy and want and don't understand anything outside of their own egos.
Right.
And we have this, we just outnumber them. We outnumber them. And it starts in our family. It starts in our household. It starts in our community. It starts in our everyday lives, and how we react, and the energy and the decisions that we make with our conscious awareness.
Absolutely. And those phrases like our highest consciousness, I think fit perfectly with what you were getting. The idea that you picked the balance card, and that was the big message of, yeah, trying to put things back into balance between that ego, as you would say, and your spiritual self, materialism, or that, the flesh kind of involvement that we have, and that which is our inner soul, and that journey. And I think it does speak to the things that are happening in the world that everybody is worried about, but it's so simple. It's like, don't be afraid of it. And yes, there are going to be tears, but I got with this card that it's tears that lead to healing. It's tears, like you said, people are making choices. There's sacrifice here. There are people who are sacrificing with the hangman, for a greater, that's their choice, for a greater good, for it's like a gift in some ways. If you want to change your perspective, which is interesting because I know the hangman is about changing your perspective. So yeah, that's
Absolutely.
awesome.
I think that it's there was something you had just said there, the the ability to make that decision, and that the people who perish are the ones who sacrificed, and for us to evolve, for us to learn, for us to feel compassion, and for us to be out of our comfort, taken out of our comfort zone, so that we take action, so that we learn, so that our awareness wakes up, so that something shifts within us. Because if everything just goes along as we go through our lives and nothing else takes us out of that, we will not have the experience or the growth in our soul. Our soul wants to grow. Our soul wants to experience. Our soul wants to be aware and learn compassion, not just get married and have children and get a car and get a house and then have grandchildren and then have a big bank account. That's not the purpose of human life. But that's what people are going to tell you. It's your evolution of your soul. It's the human experience. It's the compassion and the connection to each other. It's relationships. It's how kind and loving you were to one another. When you cross over, when I listen to the people on the other side tell me messages, they never talk about their bank accounts. They never tell me what kind of cars they drove. They never tell me, what their was in their whatever accounts. And they do talk about how they treated their children, how they treated their coworkers, how other people treated them, and how much love that they shared in this world. Really, love is the currency. It's not the materialism or the material gains that we all chase after. Now, we do need currency or money and assets in order to survive in this world, but it's not the reason, it's not the purpose, it's not the goal. So this is where it's balanced. We all need this. It's nice to have it, but we can't forsake the relationships and the communication and the connection and the compassion for these things. We can't. We can have both as long as we do it consciously and with an open heart and compassionately.
Absolutely. And that is the balance. That's the message. That's the lesson that I feel is happening with some of the world events, and we're seeing it in other aspects of our life on this planet right now. That's why people are so like, what's going to happen? But I really want to hold on to this idea of just follow your higher consciousness, follow your heart, follow love, the train of love there. It sounds so cliche, but if you follow that path in love, you really can't go wrong. It's going to be what it's going to be, what it was meant to be. And hope springs eternal was the message I got. If we all choose love and compassion and seeing each other, that's what's going to change things. That's the turning point.
Absolutely. Beautifully said.
Well, that is our Sunday message today. Please go to SunPsychic Jean's channel. I'm going to put it at the bottom of this video. Like and subscribe. She does awesome readings and you're going to be doing some videos. I know you took a little time out, but you've got some videos going, and she's going to be working on things, and she's fabulous. And
Thank
as
you.
always, like and subscribe my videos as well. And I will see you next week for some more political and current event readings. So with that said, you all have a great Sunday.
Thanks,
Bye,
Carrie.
everybody.
Bye-bye.